And welcome back, folks. This is episode 33 of the Wet Shavers Roundtable, and I am very excited for today's adventure. I've even dressed the part. That's right. The Big Shave West is coming, and with every episode of the Wet Shavers Roundtable we have up until then, we will have a different artisan or vendor on our show. And to kick the whole thing off, we brought, Mr. Robert Phillips of local Gent Shave Co. of Southern California. What's up, Robert?
What's up? Thank you guys for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you here. And we also, along with us, we have our clean shaving buddy, Mr. Scott Ostermiller. Probably below me, though you may see him over there or over there. I'm most certain he's going to be below me. Also joining us in a few minutes will be Con Kazantzidis of Shave the Man fame. And he also, I'll let him get to that. But yes, he will be joining us too. So forgive me, folks. I can't really see anyone commenting in the gallery. So Scott, just keep me abreast of what's going on there. And
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Excellent. See, he can't say breast. But for today's show,
I can say that.
Okay, I don't know.
Keep you abreast of what's going on.
Okay, excellent.
In the gallery.
Keep me abreast.
There we go.
I'm gonna try to get the sun out of my face here. Right on my. There we go. How's that for a shot?
We're just looking at your crotch. Okay. That's
now it's a true adventure.
Yeah.
Please aim that camera up.
Trying to get it out of the sun.
There we go. There we go.
Nope. There we go.
Just don't move your head.
I know. I'll just keep looking. Hey,
just don't move your head. Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Silliness, Robert.
So exactly, where did you find the Ark of the Covenant?
I can't talk about that now that it's in the Smithsonian's hands. I can't talk about that anymore. But Robert, enough about me. Let's talk about you. How the hell are you?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
I am great. I'm here we're out here, Riverside, California.
Nice. Let's learn a little bit about Robert. Robert, how did you come in and evolve within the confines of the wet shaving world? I'm trying to speak more epic.
Well, I pretty much Well, I think what you're trying to say is, how did I really get into wet shaving? And I basically got into it because I was really tired of the overpriced cartridge razors, pretty much. I got to the point where, the economy was tanking. I had lost my job. I just couldn't afford the price anymore. And it was like, well, what gets out there that can even, maybe enhance my performance, enhance, my overall look. And that's when I found wet shaving. And having seen it, my dad used to wet shave, and, my grandpa used to wet shave. And I just never really got the correlation that maybe I should wet shave as well. So that's how I kind of fell into it. And then I started, I really started off with getting antique razors, finding those. That's still one of my favorite things to do, and just refurbishing razors. And then it became into, why don't I make my own soap? I really enjoy, I was buying artisan soaps at that time because there wasn't very much even around. I couldn't go anywhere locally within my own, between Riverside here. I couldn't really find anything other than going to Rite Aid and getting that little green box.
What year are we talking?
In their little mug. This was I want to say 2011.
Okay.
So we saw, once I started making soap, within that, about experimenting with that, it just became what it is now. Just my passion got really hot for it, and I thought, well, I bet I could. A lot of people started liking the stuff I was making, that I was turning people on to, and I really love the therapeutic. When you shave, just the time you spend is just. I love having me time now. It wasn't something I was really into. It was like, let's get to work.
Totally.
I got to get to work to get this off my face. Now it's like, well, I'm going to need 45 minutes.
I'm going to need to call in today. Happy's got to shave.
Yeah, the shave is too good.
Very cool. So what came first, the soap and the products, or the products and the soap? How did Local Gent begin?
It originally began with the soap. There was a hard soap we originally came up with. I ended up wanting to do that soap, and when it was in its test phases, it was pretty good. But then when I started giving it to people, some people really liked it, but some people had a really hard time trying to get the soap to perform for them. So really being able to go, well, how do I get this to lather? How do I get this to really whip up for me? I mean, I don't know how much water to use. Is it the puck maybe too hard? Is it maybe just not lathering enough? So I just scrapped it. I just said, well, I got to reformulate this. I got to spend more time with it. Let's scrap it. But we still had the balm out. I still had shaving cream out, and we were kind of progressing with that line. And then eventually, when I got the soap to kind of, okay, here we go. This soap's amazing now. Let's go with this. And yeah, I've had a lot of great feedback on it. So I think it was most likely the soap that started it all. I'm glad that everyone's still enjoying it, and it's one of the products I really enjoy using. That's important. Every time I shave. That's
important. And when did the soap actually come out?
Oh, like 2013. Okay, awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. So 2013, the soap came out. It hit about just around 2014, about a year later. More people started getting involved. It's been kind of slow for us. We've had a slow build. I wasn't on Facebook. I wasn't on Twitter. I was basically on Instagram, barely.
That's how I know
you.
I
mean, it was that really kind of.
I believe.
Me from Instagram. Yeah, probably because I was really heavy on Instagram. We were doing really well once we started hitting on there, really reaching out to the community, and then finding this whole community was exciting for me as well, because there wasn't a community when I first started wet shaving. I wasn't aware of even to where to start to look to even find other people that were making other products or what's out there. Like, oh, there's a guy that makes brushes. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? And I was interested in that. And then, I mean, that's why I make brushes now. I mean, that was one of the things I wanted to do. Was I didn't want to just make soap. I didn't want to just buy razors and revamp them. I didn't want to just do that. I wanted to bring it to people. I wanted to go, wow, I'm really passionate about this. I want you to be passionate about it. I want you to get the best experience possible. Let me show you what I found. Let me show you what I like, and see how it, it's been going pretty well with that, but being on Facebook now and Twitter and being on some of the forums now, it's been really nice to be able to talk to people that are even new to wet shaving and bringing them around too.
As I try to get comfortable here. Okay, now I'm sitting on the ground, but I don't have a light blasting my face. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was distracting.
It's all good.
But my comfort is important. So, the Big Shave West, Robert, how you feeling about that?
Yes. I'm excited about that, actually. We weren't able to attend it. I was actually getting married to my wife that day. So it'll be anniversary again that weekend, which actually, is a nice reminder. Hey, Big Shave West. Oh, you're also getting your anniversaries that weekend too. Oh, okay. So I have to work that in.
Excuse for missing last year.
Yeah, that was the only excuse. I mean, it rained literally 5 minutes. When the rain started here, it literally was 5 minutes before I was supposed to walk down the aisle to meet my wife. It was like, it got really crazy. The whole night was upside down. It was fun. We had a great time. But we actually were represented last year at the Big Shave West. We had our buddy from Salazar and Sons. He put some products out for us because I wasn't able to be there. So some people were able to smell and see our products. But this year, everybody, talking to you guys, all ones, we're going to be there, the full line. I got everything coming out. I got a lot of new stuff coming out as well.
Very cool.
And we're going to have even a special.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's really coming together. Like this day alone, Damon and I have really pulled together a lot of stuff. We now have Mantic on board. He's only part of the roundtable event. Instead of doing like keynote speakers this year, I thought it'd be really cool to do something like we do here, which is a panel. So we're going to be doing a roundtable panel there. Mantic's going to be part of that now.
Sure.
Khan's going to be there. Nathan Clark's going to be part of that.
I'm excited.
Are you going, Scott?
I'm really, really going to try.
Okay, so Scott might possibly be part of the table as well. But we're getting that together. There's just so many more vendors popping up every day that it's real exciting because we weren't sure what it was going to be like this year with everything going on. With just other events happening around the same time. But it's picking up. It's picking up big time, and so we're stoked. And that's why Robert's here today. So what else? So let's look at some of your stuff, Robert. You bringing
absolutely.
Let's take a look. Yeah.
Sure. I have a couple things here that brought down. What do you want to see? Some soaps. I gotta come see. This is probably this is our newest soap. Everything. Okay, I got a little bit of everything. Our new soap. This one is called don't know if you can see it there. This one's called Field and Streams. This was actually inspired, emitting a scent. Like, man, it felt like my grandfather was in the room with me. And I was like, huh, that's amazing. I mean, he's since passed, but one of my fondest memories of my grandfather was sitting in the car with him for like 6 hours, driving up to the 395, up to past Bishop, into a little place called Kennedy Meadows. And we used to go fishing for weeks on end up there. And the whole car ride used to smell just like this. My cat, his little tent trailer we stayed on and he taught me everything from how to drink wine, how to take my whiskey, to how to tie my own flies, to casting the perfect cast, and how to not to catch fish with my hands out of the stream, because that wasn't the manly thing to do. But I just love this soap. It's a combination of cedar, fresh lavender. It's got a little bit of coffee flavor into it. Well, not flavor, but scent. It actually has a little bit of sage, and it has French green clay as like for the post shave, and a little bit of extra razor slip there. But it's great. So this one, we sold out of it not too long ago. It just came back, so it's doing fairly well right now.
Very cool. What else you got?
Let's see. Very cool. I think David has this one. This one's our California Barber scent.
Nice.
This one is great. It's just a really clean, fresh, kind of has a little bit of citrus notes at the end, of like orange. Just really clean barbershop quality scent. And that one's pretty much around the gamut. If you're not really into like citrus scents like lime or orange, this one still fits the bill. Even if you're not like, well, I don't really like bay rum or sandalwood or anything really musky. This one's like right in the middle. You can't really, go wrong with trying it, even if you're not sure.
Very cool.
And this one's probably the staple scent. This one pretty much started. This was like the first scent I believe I made, other than bay rum. I think was the first real one. I think everyone really does bay rum. Everyone loves it. It's kind of classic, right? Would you agree?
Everybody gives it a shot at least.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their. It's kind of like there's a big scale. I remember when I was I went to Honolulu for my honeymoon, and we went to a tropical garden. It was amazing. And I'm looking at all the trees. I mean, it's literally a thunderstorm's going on, and I see this little sign that says bay rum tree, and I'm like, that's very interesting. And it's actually the real strain. I can't pronounce the strain off the top of my head. I'll have it in front of me, but I took a leaf off it, and I literally was smelling this leaf walking up the rest of the way and showing people, did you smell this? It smells great. And everyone thinks I'm a freak because they're going, oh my God, this does smell good. They're like, what is that? I go, this is what real bay rum smells like. And I end up grabbing a bunch of leaves to take home, but they didn't quite make it. But I am getting one of the trees, actually. We're going to start doing that to make actual.
I had one.
Do you have one?
It didn't. It didn't hold up to Arizona weather. It kind of just dried. I burnt it in the pot for the most part. But we really did try. That was my, I always wanted to have a big tree, and yeah. And so again, it lasted. I couldn't after it died, I couldn't let it go. So I left it in the pot for a long time as a symbol, and a symbol of what
symbol of failure. You're just kind of like, oh, I gotta do something better about this next time.
It's the Pimento Racimosa. That's the last.
Yes, that's the exact one.
Find them online. It's actually it's cheaper to buy a tree than it is to actually buy the leaves sometimes.
Yes, it's really. I mean, for the leaves, I think last time I was looking, and they were like, I don't even remember. It was like $30-$40. I could buy a full 3-foot tree from Florida and have it delivered for that. And then have it forever. That's the idea. So eventually, we're gonna get around to that. I have a big. I just gotta find a place to plant it. So that's pretty much that. But that was a lot of fun. But back to the scents. Sorry, I'm gonna sidetrack there. This one's probably our most popular one. This one's called Eucalyptus Mint. It's what you think. It's fresh eucalyptus, fresh mint. Not everyone digs it. I think the most people that don't really like it work in like the medical field, because it kind of, they kind of go, oh, it smells that way. Exactly. I mean, yeah, it's very invigorating. It will wake you up in the morning. I know a lot of people, I see some people on the message board here saying it has menthol in it. It doesn't have menthol. Don't be confused by what people are saying. It doesn't have menthol, but it gives you that effect that it does. because of the natural oils and menthol, some of the fragrance as well.
Menthol,
a lot of people love that.
So sometimes it does. People confuse that.
Yeah,
but I had eucalyptus in Frostbite, one of my earlier soaps. I used eucalyptus for a while, but I had to pull it eventually because it was reminding people too much of Vicks Vapor Rub, which is it's just the nature of the eucalyptus,
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, it's just the nature of those two ingredients really combining together. Because eucalyptus, almost by itself, it has like a totally different, level of fragrance. It just melds differently. I really like, because I make shower steamers every now and again just for myself, and sometimes I won't want to have like the peppermint in there or the mint. I just want to feel like I'm in a spa, so I'll just put a little bit just the straight eucalyptus in there and just put it in the corner and just kind of go, my whole bathroom smells like eucalyptus. So I really enjoy that by itself. I want to get more into doing eucalyptus by itself into something soon. But I got a couple brushes here. Let me see this one. This one's called Tiki. This is one of our Tiki brushes we had. I had a guy in Japan, a wood carver in Japan, make me the models for these. He's an excellent guy, excellent worker. I mean, the models he made were just amazing that he did them all by hand. But we were able to turn them into brushes. Here's one of them. They're all acrylic. These ones have like the just the synthetic knot, like pretty much everyone's digging these knots lately.
Oh, cool.
But this is this brush. Yeah. It's got a lot of detail in it. And then I hand lay the silver on the back for our logo on the back. And he does a little artist signature there. It's inside each one. This one's really cool. I love this. They perform amazing. Oh, yeah. I mean, for a synthetic brush, the synthetics are coming a long way. I mean, you can't go wrong with trying to get, a good synthetic these days. I mean, I had some 3-band synthetics back in the old days that I wasn't very happy with, but
those the classic,
or ones that felt like nylon.
Where is Con? I see him really giving everyone high fives, but I don't see him trying. There he is. Okay.
There we go.
Anything going on in the gallery there, Scott?
Not much. Just a little bit of banter back and forth.
Good
day. Hey, Con.
How you doing?
Hello.
Great.
Pretty good, man. We're having a wedge shaving adventure here today.
What's with the pith helmet?
I'm getting ready to journey to the center of the earth.
Oh, man. You really have lost
something like that.
There's a coconut about to hit me in the head.
Yeah, we lost.
I'm getting into.
Well, I got to say happy Valentine's Day because it's Sunday. It's Valentine's Day here.
Oh, excellent. Is that why you're wearing red?
That is true.
Red
yeah.
That's amazing.
And as I say, I'm living in your guys tomorrow.
It's like time travel.
Living in my yesterday.
Yeah.
So send me the lotto numbers for today.
Welcome aboard, Con. We're just we're checking in with Robert. He's showing us some of his products, his latest products, and what's going on over at local Gent.
I saw that. So that's a pretty cool brush there, Robert. Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I actually have another one. This one's the other style. I'm really into tiki mugs and stuff. I mean, that's just something I'm into. I go to, I'm going to Vegas next month. Actually, that was one of the questions I want to ask anybody. If they know a great shave shop or shaving spot in Las Vegas, because I would like to, when I go out there, I always try to find great stuff.
Well, Con,
I just hadn't really
where
found
were we
it
last year?
Online. So if anyone can point me in that direction, I would really appreciate it. Amazingly.
The Venetian has the Venetian inside the place, and it's kind of historical in one sense because that's what turned Mantic on.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That's what turned Mantic on to wet shaving was the art of shaving inside the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. So if you want to go there for the sheer history of it, art of shaving there is the one place I can think of. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Con, you got anything else?
Yeah, I've been to that one.
What, on Vegas?
Yeah.
Vegas and shaving.
Vegas and shaving?
Pretty much just me getting arrested in the lobby.
Yeah, well, you had a lot of coffee that day. You had a lot of coffee that day.
I did have a lot of coffee.
Yeah. We almost got arrested, though. Remember that guy that was that security guard that was following you because we wanted to do that Benny Hill shtick, and you were zigzagging across the lobby.
Yeah, in my captain's outfit.
Yeah. That kind of got security a little nervous.
Yeah, I make security nervous a lot. And, that's what happened with us in Vegas. That I can remember anyways.
Oh, man.
That was a lot of fun.
What else you got?
Well, here's the other side of that brush. It's called our Moai. This one's really cool. This is one of my other favorite ones. It was done by the same artist out there in Japan. Let me get it out of this bag for you. Sorry. This one's really cool. I really like this one.
Oh yeah.
This is more of a classic Moai design. I really dig this one. And the handles feel amazing. They're all solid acrylic. I have to hand finish every single one of them, just like our Vader brushes. By itself, it takes me 10 hours just to do
one handle,
almost 2 days worth of time from the time I have to do everything else, for the business. But yeah.
Wait, so one handle takes you 10 hours to finish? I've lost
one handle to finish. Yeah.
Yep. 10
yeah.
hours.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Wow, that's a really long time.
Can you hear me now?
It is.
Yeah. So wait.
Because you have.
He's sending you the handles, and then you're just finishing them. Oh, with what you're setting.
No,
okay.
These ones, the ones that I showed you, he made the models for me. So I commissioned the models from him, and then I had to make the molds and do all the resin casting and do all the all that. So I do all the brushes are 100% made here. Just the prototype models were made in Japan.
Right on.
For those ones.
Okay. So, and you just
these ones don't take me 10 hours. These ones don't take very long.
Okay.
But the Vader head ones, those ones take a long time.
Wow. Yeah, no, I can imagine. God. Well, that is really cool. What else you got for us?
Darth Razor was wanting to see wanting him to show one of the Vader brushes, but
yeah, I don't have one right now. The last one I just made, because they're special order only right now. The last one I just made went to France, like literally yesterday. But Darth Razor did contact me yesterday, and I am working on his.
Awesome.
So it'll be available shortly.
Very cool.
Right now, we're actually doing. I never did any wooden brushes starting off, and that was because I didn't think that wooden brushes could seal up well enough to hold up to the inherent to it. Like I want to be able to go. My son can pick up one of my brushes.
Is Robert breaking up for any of you guys out there?
Yeah, he is.
When, I'm old and
I just lost him.
He's gone.
That's what I want.
Wait, no, I still hear him though.
I can hear him, but
it says open seat here.
Yeah, it's weird. Unless that was like a residual, it was audible memory of Robert wherever he is now. Robert,
maybe.
Can you hear me? Please.
I can hear you guys.
Whoa, that's weird. Thank you, Blab, for making us all feel really weird.
Yeah. Robert, can you see that your seat is like it's open, like there's no one there? Robert?
If there's a problem with technology, the round table will discover it.
Yes, that is true.
Every time. Well, I do want to bring up while we're waiting for Robert to come back and take that seat. Also at the round table, I've managed to hook it up so that Robert Carey, if he does come, he's 99% there. Will be turning brush handles live on the scene.
Wow.
Doing demos, and Nathan Clark too. Nathan Clark will be doing the official brush of the event, where it's as it stands right now. And I think Robert, Robert Carey should be turning brushes there, and they'll be sold for sale on the scene. So that's gonna be really neat, because I've always wanted to see him up close and personal, like turning handles. So that's happening. Where are you, Robert?
Cool.
What you got, Scott? While we're waiting for Robert.
All right, let's go for it. Okay, so this week I was actually on the road for most of the week.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. It's weird. I went from Miami to Utah in about 11 hours, something like that.
Wow.
It's weird to make that transition. And so let's see some of the things that I've been enjoying lately. First is this right here. My daughter actually used this today. To my 4-year-old daughter. use this. It's an Avon. Oh, there he is.
Back on.
Yeah.
So this is an Avon Gentleman's Regiment boar brush. The knot is...
Sorry, guys. It must have been a bad connection somewhere.
It's all good. The knot is only 18 millimeters on this, but it's really actually a very nice brush. I found it in an antique store for, I think, $6, something like that. Just a great brush for that price. I really enjoy it.
You have a similar brush to that, don't you? You've got something similar to that. Another
anything for $6.
Brush, if I recall, Scott, don't
Me?
you? Is that the
I have.
What am I thinking? There's another brush that's kind of really cool looking. It's kind of ornate and long.
Oh well, I don't have any other long-handled brushes.
Yeah.
My only other, the only other one that you might be thinking of is my. I have a Scott Pavkovich tulip.
Yeah.
That is smoky streak through a black acrylic. It's a really cool. I don't have it right here with me.
No.
But it's a great brush. I love that. But this is actually I've loved using this recently. Just a little shout out to what? I don't know. Sorry. Little shout out to apparently.
You're also on fire, bro.
So David Gonzalez loaned me this straight. That's a Worley and Sons. I took this on the road with me. And,
very nice. How was it?
Very, very well. I loved using it.
Yeah.
Great barber's notch. Very smooth, very easy to use. I really enjoyed it. Then
there's Douglas.
I also took this on the road with me, which is actually the bevel razor head.
Yeah.
On a Maggard MR5 handle. And I love this handle, but I get a lot of questions about this razor because it's pretty new out on the market and it just got released into Target.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it's been out for a while.
It's been out for a little while.
Really?
It was just like a lot of people didn't know about it. But I think now they're
it was on a subscription basis where you'd pay
I never seen
$30 a month or something like that to get the razor and the brush and then a renewed supply of the cream and the aftershave and pre-shave and all that.
Right on.
But now you can buy the items individually from Target.
Weird.
And the razor I think goes for $50, which is, I mean, I it's a good razor. It's a good shaver. I really like the design and I like the feel of it, but I think that's a little bit high.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I took that on the road with me, and then also took this Little Tim's.
Little Tim's. Yeah.
And it performed very well. I really enjoyed using it, and the scent is very good. It's akin to a barbershop, but with a little bit more citrus, I think.
Okay.
But very nice and performs pretty well. I'm going to be doing a review video for this here soon. I was thinking about doing it this week, but I averaged like 5 hours of sleep the whole week.
I can imagine.
So that just didn't happen. And then use this today.
Sorry.
This,
very nice.
I literally went through my entire shelf of soap, and I have more than a few soaps, and smelled every single one to see what hit me today, and this was it.
Nice.
And it's just awesome stuff. I really enjoyed using it.
Yeah, I think that's going to do really well in the summer, in the springtime, and the summer too. Like, it's just refreshing is what it all comes down to.
It really is. And I mean, you have the barbershop scent in there, which kudos to you, Douglas, because that was a brilliant combo.
Thanks, man.
You have the barbershop scent in there, but then you also have the refreshing feeling of the peppermint. It is really, really nice. I really enjoyed using it.
Thank you.
And the new formula of soap works very well as well. So,
thank you.
That's what I have.
Excellent. Okay. I'm sorry. Now I can see the gallery, so I'm totally like reading what I missed. Were you talking, Scott?
Just a little bit.
Con, what do you have?
A headache.
Aside from the headache.
Aside from a headache, I'm looking at this new brush from Aesop. It's an Australian company, but of course, this is a synthetic that is manufactured in the UK.
Oh, weird.
Or more specifically, on the Isle of Man, which means it's a Simpson brush. It's a Simpson synthetic, and it's really, really cool. And it lathers almost anything very easily. I lathered water with it the other day. So, just plain old water.
Con, are you being serious?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Me serious?
Yeah.
Come on. But I'll tell you what is serious. I think the Big Shave West is serious.
Yeah. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. You and I were both there last year, Con. Let's tell Scott what he'll be missing if he doesn't go.
We'll be there again this year, Douglas.
In full effect. Last year was pretty epic. A lot of you have seen some of the wacky pictures of Con and I. Those weren't posed. That was really happening.
That was
the hallway one with the bats and whatnot. That was real. That was very, very real, and it was scary, but scary good. It was definitely blue. I still can't get over the turnout of last year's Big Shave. I mean, it was awesome, and it was too fleeting. How long was it? It was like 6 hours long.
Yeah, it only felt like 5 minutes though.
It really did.
I thought this year was going to be like 2 days.
No.
What?
No, 1 day.
2 days. Well.
Worth me coming down that? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no. Well, what you might be thinking of is we do a night before. We do a meet and greet, like where we all get together.
Actually, a night before.
Yeah,
a night before.
a week before. Like depending when we get there, and because we're all good to go as soon as we land in California, and it'll last like days before the event and then days after the event. So the event just almost seems like a little blip.
It's on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm going to be in Minneapolis the night before or the day before, and so I might have to fly to California and then back home.
Well, after that. Let me know. I'm driving, so I'll pick you up, and I'll pick you up with everybody in my car.
Will Huxley be there?
Huxley, actually, I think we're dropping Huxley off at puppy camp the week of. So yeah, he might not make it, but it's good. I'm thinking I'm probably coming out like 2 days before or a day before the event, just because now that we have a puppy, like life has changed.
Okay.
I think you have to. I think you have to come out there 2 days before.
Oh, was it 2 days? No. I told you what the dates were, Con.
You have to come out 2 days before because you've got to pick me up from the airport.
Okay, I'm coming out 2 days before.
I'll be there. I'm going to be there. That's it. I'm doing it.
Okay, yeah. So there you have it, folks. Con is officially going to be.
Con's going to be there.
He's making a big deal out of this. He's making this a really big deal.
Awesome.
But the thing is, I
Con.
expect him to be there the entire time. I mean, he was there last year. Like, oh, Con's coming again. Big shocker. But no, I think that it was up in the air for a short while. Due to the fact that Con has his new store and whatnot. So we weren't sure if he was going to be able to get away, and he is. So expect Con there. And I was just telling everyone, Con, shortly before you showed up, that we're doing pretty much a Wet Shavers roundtable there. We're doing panel discussions, and we have Mantic on board. We have Nathan Clark. We have Matt Pisarcik. We have a bunch of different people on board that we typically don't get on board, at least on the same show. And it'll be great with a live audience, everyone right there. I prefer panel discussions more so than keynote speakers. Keynote speakers are great and all, but there's something about the just the danger in a live panel discussion. I don't know. I'm just a rock and roll animal, so that's what I'm into. But I think this is going to be really great for everyone involved. And I don't. Those are my
the live improv element of it.
It is. It differs from night to night. You can do the same play 3 nights in a row. It's always going to be different.
It's unscripted.
Exactly, and so it should be. And there'll be alcohol flowing. So it could be ugly. Last year I came out
on
with
the other end of the table.
a bulletproof vest. I don't know if you ever saw any photos of that.
Nope.
But it was epic. It was epic.
It was nuts.
So now, enough of that. Folks who are paying attention or who are in the gallery watching, I hope you're all going to meet us and join us at the Big Shave West this year. But until then, any questions for us from the gallery? What do we got? Scott? Con?
Who will supply the expletives since David isn't here?
Not me.
Well, fuck. I guess.
Nice. Okay, so we got that covered. Oh, you are? Yeah.
I am wearing David's shirt. I might as well.
Yeah, I know you dim the lights too.
I love that guy. I miss him. I wish he was on the show today.
He told us what was it, 20 minutes before we got on that he's not going to be here today. He had an emergency come up that he had to step out. So
that sounds so so serious. Like it was a tooth emergency. He had to go to the dentist.
I didn't know how much feel about that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's okay with us telling the world that he has teeth.
Okay.
And
hey, it was almost tooth hurting. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a toothache, so he had to go to the dentist.
Yeah, he was crying. Though. I mean, that's the part I shouldn't have brought up, but I did.
Oops. Did I lose you guys? All of you again?
What else we got in the gallery?
Aren't the long handle brushes called barber brushes? So I was showing the long handled Avon brush here, and I don't know. That's
they are.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they are typically the same brushes used for the brush the hair off the nape of your neck will also be used in shaving brushes. I think they were interchangeable on those heads back in the day. What else we got? Okay, so we get that. We get Jeeves.
I don't know if you can see me or
I can't.
We can hear you.
We
can't see you.
And we have Sly wishing he could make it to the Big Shave West.
Yeah.
We wish we could make it there too, Sly. It's going to be awesome.
It would be great to have you.
I know. We should actually have a contest in the next couple of years where people can win tickets to the Big Shave West or something.
Yikes.
That would be cool.
I can assure you, Sly, though, if you do make it out to California, we will get you in there for free. In person. Jeeves. So, Brian, are you actually going to make it out to the Big Shave too? I actually know the answer to that question. Just want to see what he's got.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yep, we can.
I can't see or hear anybody.
We can hear you.
Okay, what else we got? I'm just scrolling back over questions, folks. Oh. Okay, people thought Mantic was going to be on the show today. No, but he will be at the Big Shave West. So, Robert, you were cut off earlier in the middle of showing us what you had. What were you in the middle of showing us as you got cut off? That's you, Robert.
Oh, if you can see and hear me, I can't hear anybody.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
I might need to move to a different location.
New Mexico. It's safer down there.
I think I might do that. I might take this interview by the pool.
Nice.
So hold on. I'll be right back.
So, Con, tell us a little bit more.
What about the Big Shave West?
Yeah, I know it gets solidified today, so I'm excited. Like, what happens?
Well, obviously we get to meet and greet and have dinner with all these wonderful people from Wet Shaving. But I think there'll be a record number of vendors this year. So that's
there already exciting. Is as of today. I think there's so many announcements. Sharky's going to be there too.
Yeah.
Sharky is
fantastic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it'll be fantastic.
And so many people are coming. I have to be there.
You do. Scott.
You have to be there.
I need to work this out. I've got to get there.
I was working feverishly to get tickets and organize all of that stuff at this end. So it looks like it's definitely going to happen now, which is great. Really looking forward to it and meeting all those wonderful people that I met there last year.
And then some. It's going to be great to have Sharky there. I hope, great to get Ray out there as well. But I mean, it was just, I'm trying to think of what else different is happening this year. I think we still got the band going on. See, the problem with last year was, it wasn't necessarily a problem, but it was the rain. We didn't expect rain. But it did rain at some point. So the band was outside with the barbecue and all that stuff. And so that caused a little craziness out there. But rain was a problem for a hot minute. And then
it cleared up, didn't it, for the next 2 or 3 days?
Did clear up. And another thing is we had three huge rooms of people milling about. So it was always interesting trying to get everyone into for the keynote speakers. This year, however, I think there's going to be a little more motivation there, getting everyone in the same room at the same time. Gift certificates will be given away. Also for participating audience members. There we go. Is he breathing through his... Got the mic hooked up to his nose. Is that Darth Vader? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
You stop breathing. Robert, are you holding your breath? Robert, can you hear me?
No. Yeah.
Can't hear us. Robert? No, he can't hear us.
Still can't hear anybody yet, so just give me 1 second. Sorry.
No problem. Funny because he's the loudest, I think, of all of us.
Yeah, his mic is right there.
Yeah. Okay, we got some more questions coming in. Audience, totally.
Man, we're getting a ton of applause today. Yay!
It's the pith hat. Can I just tell you one thing? These things really going to come back. These are not only are they comfortable, they also do a great job keeping your head cool. You can soak these in water since they're made out of pith.
Really?
They'll absorb the water, and then you take it on a hike with you, and it's evaporative cooling happening on the inside. There's also a little see that little right there? That keeps it off your head. So your head's pretty much floating in there. You get this air around it. You get evaporation, and they're great. Well vented. They knew what they were doing. That's all I have to say about that when designing these hats. And this right here, you see this line, typical to most of these. That's the strap. I can actually use as a strap to keep it on my head if I'm running away from Bigfoot or something. So,
that's awesome.
But back to wet shaving.
Yeah, sorry guys, a little technical difficulty there. Now we're by the La Casa pool, hanging out, having a cocktail. Now, I think I might just use the pool to soak my brush and start having a nice shave out here. Actually,
how is the pool out there? What's the temperature?
Too freaking cold to go in. Yeah, that's close enough.
Same here. Another month.
Yeah.
But what else we got to look forward to, Con?
Cufflinks.
Oh, those are killer.
I need those.
You need those?
Yes.
Yeah, those are cool.
Gotta have them.
Con, where did they come from?
Those are amazing.
Tell us
like
more
those?
about those, Con. Yes. You should be selling those at your table at the Big Shave West.
I'll bring some to the Big Shave West.
I want some.
Oh man.
Yeah, I definitely want a set of those. Those are really killer.
That's amazing.
Seriously, Con, tell me more about where did you get those?
I'm not going to give you the keys to the castle.
I just
Bingo.
want the keys to my sleeves.
No, they're pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Is this like something you discovered on your own? Is that what's going on here? Something you're going to be carrying? Okay, I
can do that.
Well, and I wear French cuff shirts often enough that I could spread the word of.
It's true. He could spread the word of.
I'll definitely bring them. I'll definitely bring them to the Big Shave West.
Bring at least one.
Yeah, I'd love to see them for sure.
Yeah,
they're pretty.
We'll
cool.
use them in a raffle or something like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, why not?
Right on. Are we gonna do what kind of? I know you might have talked about it when I was gone, but what kind of raffles or events are you guys doing other than just kind of the meet and greet and kind of the tables and stuff? You guys doing other things? Is there other stuff in the program for that?
Well, it's always interesting. Last year, I can only speak from last year. The stuff that Damon and I have talked about this year is, well, I don't know. This year is going to be interesting. I mean, we're trying a couple different things. Last year we had what was it? A program that came with I think everyone got a program actually on their way in. Is that true, Con?
Yes, they did.
Okay, and in the program, it was kind of like there was a competition or
there were pictures, there were photographs on the back page of the program with some of the key speakers and vendors.
Oh, right.
And people had to go around and get them to sign their photograph, and then if they had a full page of autographs, that would be their entry into the raffle, I believe.
Gotcha. That's cool. I like that idea.
And I think
that was one thing.
Yeah.
And I also got tickets as well. There was a ticket raffle as well that you got. As soon as you walked in with your little your
door prize,
goodies bag, there was a door prize as well. Yeah.
Yes. And the goodies bag, the swag bags, because I can't say goodies bags, not at my age, but the swag bag.
There's a big possum right there. Is that what you're saying? Looks like we have varmints at the Pola Casa. Let's see if we can. Let's go. Well, I'll take you guys with me. We'll see if we can find this alleged possum. We'll make this show a little interesting, even though, this is Riverside. I don't live in the woods. Let's see if we can. I could hear it earlier. It's over here by my pool pump, it looks like. Let's see if we can find it.
Wow.
So there it is right there.
Really? In the daytime?
Oh yeah, they're in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's been living in this tree. If you can see this tree right here, this big bush, pull it up here. That tree right there. That's right next to my bathroom window, and it's been living in there.
Off of soap.
Now it's just sitting here, looking really pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a badger, but I mean,
hey, if it was a badger, I wouldn't mind that so much. I can't wait for the first person to figure out that there should be a badger farm in America and start making 100% American badger brushes.
No,
that would be
we'd
insane.
have PETA all over that.
Yeah,
I
get enough flack for using teddy bear hair. So I don't think we're going to see that happen anytime soon.
Yeah,
but so that was
creepy. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it was a good little. It took up some time, much needed. But no, it's going to be interesting this year. There will be other little games and gags happening throughout the event. Scavenger hunt. That's what I was thinking of before. There'll be like scavenger hunt stuff on the program this year, like there was last year.
That's
but
cool.
A lot of surprises. We have like some surprise guests showing up too. It's just funny. It really took off.
But we can't tell you who they are. I
know it's tough because I already let a few. If you rewind this footage, I might have dropped a few names in there. But it's so exciting because it really has picked up. We weren't really promoting this for the last as early as we should have been due to the holidays and everything else. But now it's pretty much out there. People know about it. It's going to be
people want that possum brush.
People want that possum brush. Is what it all comes down to.
But yeah, well, I got 22. We might make it happen. You never know. There we
go.
We'll see what happens.
Jeeves of Hudson will also be debuting their new aftershaves at the event as well. Actually, there's going to be a lot of people debuting a lot of things at the event. Tiki and I have a very special something to be debuting as well at the event. So if you're watching, Amanda, I hope we're getting close to getting that done. There's that. I mean, this is like wet shaving meetup time, and it begins with the Big Shave West as far as I'm concerned, and everything else comes after that.
Yeah, the Big Shave West has already been established. It's already kind of going. People are really excited about it. I've been getting hit up at least a couple times a month, just prior to even last night's meet, going, are you going to be at this? What is Big Shave West? Are you going to be at Big Shave West? The answer is yes. Yeah. We will have samples for you. You will be able to smell everything we make. Yeah. So it'll be the perfect opportunity if you've ever been curious about us or ever been, wanting to try it but haven't, popped on it. This is your time to pop on it. I mean, we'll probably have some stuff to sell too. I'm talking with Damon right now to be able to get our inventory in there so people will be able to not only smell but be able to buy as well.
Oh yeah, no, that'll happen.
I'm sorry.
That'll happen. He'll make that happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I also just for this weekend, in case people are so from today till Monday. So Tuesday no longer available, but from then and then, if you're new to us and you haven't even tried our product, we're gonna give you a 20% off right now till Monday. It's Roundtable 20. Just type it in, Roundtable 20. Get 20% off all weekend long. So awesome. if you're wanting to pop on something, this is the time to pop on it. We usually don't do 20% off that often, but this is super special. I love our community so much. You don't even know. And I'm happy to be a part of it. And I want you to try our stuff.
That's fantastic, man.
Thank you, Robert.
Props to you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love. I really do.
I want to announce that tomorrow, Tim Blem is releasing, tomorrow being Valentine's Day, is going to be the big release of Tim Blem's first ever soap and aftershave, Bad Obsession, which is a collaboration that him and I put together. But it's awesome. It's really cool, and it's leather, patchouli, and rose. So,
ooh, that smells good.
It's dirty, it's sexy, it's everything you want to be and more. But that's coming out tomorrow. He's very worried because it's his first launch. I mean, he's a brush maker. He's not a soap guy. He's not an aftershave guy, so he doesn't really know the ins and outs when it comes to getting the word out that he's doing this. So it's funny too, and I haven't really been helping him that much. I like to watch him struggle a little, and
you gotta struggle a little. I mean, no one helped me do anything until literally I started letting people know I was even around or I was aware. I mean, I have a lot of people ask me when I do my own events. People ask me all the time, how can I get a job from the company I work for? And I'm like, well, no, I'm the owner of this company. So that's a lot of weirdness going on with that. But it's really hard. I mean, if you really got to put the time in, I mean, this is the only thing I do. I don't do anything else for a living. This is it. This is my company. This is what I do. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people have, I know a lot of, like some of my vendors, they have second jobs where they have, I'm this during the daytime, but at night, I do
Batman.
this. I'm a CP show man. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay.
I got it.
Yeah. But, I'm Rob from Local Gent, and I'm always Rob from Local Gent, and that's pretty much it. So, I mean, when you guys really, support your local artisans and support people like me, it really helps put, food on my, food on the table. It really helps me be able to give you more products. And it just keeps me being able to give you more.
Hats like this is really like,
I got to get one now.
Let's face it, it's tough to be eccentric on a budget. Your contributions make this possible, and I thank you.
Absolutely. I love being able to buy you a hat. That's great.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you. He didn't buy me this hat, but regardless,
but I do agree. I think I've heard you say it before that the artisans in the community, being able to listen to the community and get direct correlation with it that you wouldn't get from like big box brand stores or even big box brand itself. Being able to get something that people really want and have artisans create it for them in a way that no one else can is the reason why we have this great market. And I really enjoy being able to talk to our customers and just people new to wet shaving and kind of bring them into it and talk to them about the scents and the qualities, the products they want. And I love delivering it. I love seeing people happy. That's what we really want, is making sure that you're happy with your shave, that you're getting the greatest experience possible, and that your time shaving isn't like what it used to be. It's now like, I can't wait. I mean, I love shaving. It's so therapeutic. I mean, I know it sounds crazy to say that, but it really is.
Not to us.
I mean, I'm almost 40 years old. I look like I'm 20 something. And that's because of the products I use. I always get asked all the time, why does your skin look so good? Dude, it's because I use my own products. I'll use all natural stuff. It's like that's the only way to go. And just right then people want to try it, but it's really education. The education, I think, that's really what drives people, either the 50%ers. You either get the guys that really kind of go, I just love it. Right off the bat, they had a great first shave experience. Or you get the guy that goes, man, my razor was way aggressive, but doesn't know it or didn't really know how to make lather. And then they give up. Or they think, I really just can't get it. It's the education is so important because the products, you have to know how to handle them. You have to know what works best for that product, how much water to add, how much heat to add. Can you dry brush it? You really got to know the products inside and out and not just give up on that first initial try. Just really kind of, I'm going to set forth an effort to really understand this soap. I'm really going to understand it, and then you can bring that experience to so many other things. I mean, I'm sure everyone started off with Art of Shaving or Taylor's Old Bond. I mean, all great stuff. I love that stuff. I love Taylor's Old Bond, but everything's different. All have different complexities, right? I mean, but it's the education. Absolutely. I think we need to spend more time as a community really trying to educate each other and have more tools and more videos. And I'm sure there's tons of it. I know there is, but just really kind of diving in, going, don't give up. You can make it happen for you too. And that's really the message I want to see, more. And this whole East Coast, West Coast beards, I hate you because you shave, but it's like, I don't hate anybody. I make beard care products. I have a freaking beard. All right. But it's like, why you automatically hate me because it says shaving in my company?
That's a goatee, weird. My friend. That's a goatee right there. There's no more confusion out there.
No.
Sorry, I'm the guy with the blog.
I wish I could have a sexy handlebar. I wish I could. But then I would look like my dad probably, and it'd be weird for everybody. But yeah, you're handsome, and I could tell you that much. You do just fine.
Shucks.
But I just don't understand the whole hatred between beard culture and the wet shaving culture as well in the communities. We really need to start branching forward because someone dropped the ball on this, like, well, we have to hate you because you shave. Or it's like, well, I don't really push out hate at all towards anyone that has a beard. I love them. I mean, you want to use my beard balm or my beard oil like everyone else does? It's amazing stuff. People love it. I get orders for it all the time from beard people, but you get those one people that are like, you shave shavings for pussies.
I've never heard that.
Well, it's like,
this is the first time I'm hearing this. I didn't realize there was a divide.
Oh, there's definitely a divide.
Yeah, there's definitely this seeded undertone of hatred that started by I don't know who, but we need to squash it.
It's interesting. You see some companies like Local Gent, and you have like Holy Black that services both sides of the spectrum. That have some great shaving products. Well, of course. Sorry. And Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and
you do as well?
How to grow a mustache?
Oh,
I was the beard
how to grow a mustache
guy.
There we go. Okay.
I was the wet shaver guy.
Well, so I mean, you have these companies that service both sides of the spectrum, but there are the hardcore zealots that will say you have to be clean shaven, and that's the only way, or you have to have a beard, that's the only way. And it's just like, dude, find what works for you. Use what products that work for you.
I'm out of touch.
I just don't understand the overbashing with it.
You're just too busy in the shop.
The product bullet.
I'm too busy shaving around my facial hair, to really know what these guys are. The fact is, I'll tell you.
You're too busy coming out with a new soap every other week.
For the beardos that are watching right now, the reason why you're so passionate about your beard and you're going to keep your beard tank full is because you were shaving wrong before, using these shitty cartridge razors. You never tasted greatness with a safety razor. That's where I think it comes from.
I mean, I know a lot of great bearded guys.
Projecting it onto us and it's not us. It's the cartridge razor you hate. Try a safety razor. I mean, you can still have facial hair.
Yeah.
You still shape
style it amazingly.
I had a beard for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a beard. I had a big '80s metal beard, dude. I mean, come on. I mean, I can't play Pantera and Metallica and not have a beard. I mean, give me a break. But I just don't understand the product bashing. It's got to be these smaller artisan. Just all we do is make beard balm, beard oil, mustache products, and beard combs and whatever. And that's great. There's a lot of companies out there that do the whole spectrum like we do, which is awesome. But I just don't understand the whole. We got to negatively campaign to kill your guys' mojo over because we're just gonna sculpt our beards.
Yeah, I don't know about. It's all new to me. I didn't realize there were. I saw a couple shirts here and there, but I never knew that it was just like major force against it. As far as I'm concerned, I do male grooming, and I'm into male grooming in any.
You're right, Silly Diablo. Gotta have that. Gotta have that dime bag.
Any form it
comes. Can I just say, there's a wonderful company here in Australia called Weedy Beardy. And these guys make beard oils and beard buff, but they also do shave cream.
Yeah.
And, Louis, who is the owner of this company, I met him, he's a wonderful guy. He basically said there need not be conflict. Mm-hmm. These, bearded and non-bearded chaps and ladies can join in the fun. I mean, so he created this bald eagle shave cream. And it's good stuff. But we had this discussion, a very similar discussion. Eagle. Yeah, the bald eagle by Weedy Beardy folks. It's really good stuff. And he said there need not be that conflict, but there certainly is. I think Rob has made a very, very good point that that there has been for some time this sort of hatred. Shaving is for pussies and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it need not be.
I don't understand it. There's no need for it. I mean, I would love to see more just bearded people interested, which I do. I mean, when I do my own shows, I see a gamut of different people. I see people from the beard culture strictly to people who are just 100% into wet shaving to people that are just new and interested in the product, and which I love. But I never met anyone in person. I've only had it through, like, yesterday I was on this thing for 5 minutes trying to do a test to see if I could even get it to work. Mm-hmm. And within about the first minute, I had a guy on there telling me shaving's for pussies. I hate people that shave and yada, yada, yada. And then he puts his website up. It's like, okay, so I don't know what you're trying to do. Are you trying to use that as this negative advertising? I don't get it. But I'm not really into it. And, I'm never here to bash. And I love our community that we're not really here to pick on each other. We're not really here to bash and cry and moan and shit and piss. We're here to talk, love, and really love the hobby and
support each other. I mean,
just be really supportive and be brotherly, and that's what it's all about. I really have no negative animosity. I haven't met anyone I hated. I mean, we'll see when I get to Big Shave West, but I haven't met anyone I hated.
You won't find them there, but maybe in other parts of the country.
I hope I don't.
But no, it's interesting. I mean, I started howtogrowmustache.com, the blog, and that I was interviewing, beardos and mustachioed folks and going to all the turnouts and the events and whatnot, and I never saw anything. I mean, because the mustache guys and the beard guys, they hang out together. They're like part of the same scene, and you really can't have a bitching mustache unless you're shaving, unless you're releasing the beast. So I never saw any. I think it might be a new thing, but from what I see from my end, from my blog and whatnot, I see the beard thing dropping off.
Really? Yeah, because I see it kind of coming the other way. I've been seeing a lot more of, either maybe they're just late on it, maybe late on the tail end of it.
It's like the last person to get their tongue pierced, I think, in this regard. But I mean, I think it's jumped the shark to bring that back into the conversation.
Yeah, I don't see myself going to get my tongue pierced anytime soon again. Like, I don't see that happening.
But I think beards are the whole beard thing. It was the designer beards stubble for a while, and then the beard thing. But I see it disappearing, at least from what I experienced on my blog.
You have some people doing like the what is it, Dollar Beard Company instead of Dollar Shave Company.
Yeah,
they have the Dollar Beard Company. That those guys, honestly, they make some freaking hilarious commercials, and they're making some headway in promoting the beard life. Which it's really just, it comes down to do what works for you. If you like having a beard, grow a friggin' beard. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Take care of it and enjoy it. But if you like being clean shaven, or you feel like that's the best route for you in your life, or you feel like having a goatee or a handlebar mustache or whatever, who cares? Come up with whatever works best for you, whatever you feel like makes you look good.
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything necessary to have to bash somebody to make yourself feel better. I just don't get it. And especially when it comes to people just trying to be a part of a community or trying to give something to somebody like, hey, check this out. You might enjoy this. And they go, you make soap though, so why would I want to try that? And it's like, well, you're missing out then. I mean, really, I ask people all the time, they go, do you put Miracle in your beard to make it look so lush? No. I just take care of it and put a couple products in there to just keep it nice so my wife doesn't freak out. I mean, it's not super hard, but I just don't understand the whole, I got to hate you. And it's coming from other small businesses, I'm sure. There's this whole thing, you're not a man if you're not a beard. Well, guess what? I saw Matthew McConaughey using a wet shaving brush selling a Lincoln Continental. I don't know what to tell you there. That thing said luxury, which is the name of our new wooden shaving brushes that are coming out.
He also put cufflinks on his shirt, Con.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You gotta love it.
It's all interesting. Yeah, no, there's no room for hate or for trolling or any of that crap. In any of these.
Sorry to keep bringing it up, but it just was something I wanted to ask if anyone else has seen this or not. It's just, I never understood bullying. I never understood that, and especially all the negative.
It's just so easy to hide behind a fake name on a screen. So you're going to see that in any niche across the board. You get these people that just they're lacking power in other parts of their life, and they feel like they get some type of power and kick off of putting other people down the line. It's classic bullying.
They enjoy the anonymity of the internet.
Yeah, and it's
I totally I see that, the hiding behind the TV screen kind of thing. I get
are
it.
Not responsible enough to to be anonymous is what it all comes down to. You give them a little bit of just because you can be a dick doesn't mean you need to be.
Doesn't mean you should. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to be an asshole either, but if you bring it out of me, you're gonna get it. I mean, it's just what it is. I
want to meet these people.
Thank everybody. I see people here on the message board saying that they've been ordering. I really appreciate you guys' orders, support. Thank you so much for using the coupon as well. Keep it up, guys. I really appreciate all the support. I look forward to meeting everyone on here that says they're going to be coming to the Big Shave West. I can't wait. I think we should all do one of these again where we all do a wet shave with it, just right on the TV. I'll just use the camera to do my shave.
There you go.
Oh,
we'll do a live shave.
Do the shaving episode again.
Did you miss that episode?
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah,
we should do another one.
We did one.
We should do another one.
I think we did a couple actually, but yeah, no, that's we should bring that back. And DJ Logos to bring back DJ Logos. I love that. That's a play on DJ Logic. I don't know if you know that or not, but for a book on perfuming, there are lots out there. There's some very popular ones out there that really aren't that good. What I recommend for when it comes to learning how to perfume is to look on eBay for vintage pharmaceutical books that have they'll actually have some really really cool old school recipes for aftershaves and whatnot, or old school perfuming books. Look for some vintage antique perfuming books on eBay or somewhere else. But the older books are where you get like the real true perfuming lessons and recipes. I even have a few in French that I have to have my friends translate every now and then to get to the nitty gritty. But that's where I learned most of my stuff. The new stuff I've read through, and they haven't been very helpful at all. A lot of it's like almost there's conflicting information between one new book to the next one. So It's a lot like Ayurveda. I don't know if there's any of you out there that ever looked into Ayurveda, but trying to figure out what you are in Ayurveda, what your body type is. It's always a little confusing. Usually it's the first thing you think you are. That's actually what you are. But it's like, really? It was that easy? Because it should be difficult. It's the same thing with perfuming, with these new books anyways. But it's the old school books I highly recommend. I don't have any in front of me right now because I'm outside under a palm tree. But if I did, I would tell you what they are. Hit me up the next show and I'll have a couple stacks with me. But yeah, look see what we can find old school wise. Hope that helped.
Yeah, I like a lot of the old school recipes myself that I found out even online. Some of those, like, or even like snapshots of old pictures someone took of the page of the book. Maybe the book was destroyed, but they had a couple pages of it.
Yeah,
I've seen some pretty interesting mixtures in there. Yeah, apothecary books. Yeah, I've seen some pretty nice ones. So they're out there. You just got to find them.
I highly recommend it.
Experimenting is just fun too.
That's the only way you can learn, really. I mean, it's like soap making. The only way you come up with your own recipe, unless you're getting one from a certain forum online,
just to fail a bunch of times. Yeah,
you need to come up with your own, and it's trial and error, and you got to embrace that and enjoy it. Otherwise, it's not going to really work out for you.
Exactly.
What else we got there in the gallery? Any questions for Robert? Michelle, come join us. I'm that Zach.
Yeah, so I have a question for Robert. So,
sure.
of the soaps that you have, I mean, you've got how many?
Right now we got nine different scents right now. Yeah.
Which one, if you could pick one, would you shave with every day?
Right. Well, lately I've been shaving with the Field and Streams every day. I love its performance. It's really has a great hydrating, creamy lather. The post shave feel is different than I usually use bentonite clay for the post shave feel and a little bit for the razor slip, but I've switched it this time to French green clay and add a little bit of sage in there. And I feel that the cleansingness of it and the post shave feel, I really don't even have. I usually sometimes will put a pre-shave oil on before I shave, and I don't even need to. I didn't put any aftershave balm on today when I shaved. So I didn't even really need it. Yeah. And I really enjoy the aroma. I really enjoy the fragrance, the performance. That's one of my favorite ones. Unless I'm feeling sick, I'll go to the eucalyptus mint, but that's pretty much my go-to right now.
Cool. Well, there you go.
What else we got? Thank you, Unearth New Jersey.
I'm really interested in getting some low karate.
Low haiku.
Mm-hmm. Low haiku.
Yeah. Low haiku. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm pretty much done away with it. It's
Oh, have you? Are you gone? Is it all over?
Well, what's going to happen is whatever's left for my aftershave will be out there. I mean, it was always meant to be a limited edition, anyways. But the aftershave, whatever's left is left. And I'm going to probably release 25 soaps, maybe Monday. Actually, now that you bring it up, that was pretty much because Scott mentioned I should release a soap, so I decided to do that for him. And then I found him today on one of the trays, and I was like, oh yeah. I forgot all about these, but it wasn't really intentional. So I will probably release Low Haiku for real fast on Monday. So pay attention, folks.
Yeah, I really wanted to try it. If it's anything close to high karate, I would love to try it, as I've always been wanting to smell high karate myself, and I've only known one person that ever had it, and I can never get it over there to smell it. Plus, it's probably really bad and old now. But I've always been interested in that scent. Is it still pretty good?
It's probably
I know some of the newer stuff doesn't really have a really great shelf life, but
the new stuff doesn't. It's not the same. It's not the same scent.
Yeah,
they altered it. It's some company in England bought the name.
Right.
And,
did they?
They came up with a whole new scent. They bought the name and started using it for a clothing line, and then they slowly introduced the aftershave or the cologne.
The cologne.
It's not the original. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the high karate shirts they sell online.
Yes,
but it was them selling them. I think to raise funds so they could start developing
the
cologne. Yeah,
gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I've been wanting to try some more artisan products too. I don't have very many artisan products that are people in the community, but I really look forward to meeting a lot more people at the Big Shave West this year and picking up a lot of stuff. So
this reminds me,
walking around out there, make sure to put stuff in my hand that I can buy from you.
That reminds me, I need to pick up some Low Haiku because that was my grandfather, my mom's dad. That was his scent.
Oh, really? Really?
All the time. And so I need to pick some of that up.
Okay. So you don't have any yet?
I don't. I need to. For some reason, when it got released, I just missed the boat or something on it.
Gave me all types of advice and then didn't buy one. Fair enough.
Sorry.
And what do we got here? I spent years trying to find something that just works in shaving hair and face.
David Millett says that he used high karate as a teen and he was attacked.
Well, it didn't work for him.
Be careful how you use it.
By women.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like,
Be careful how you use it.
What is? Can you describe the scent profile for anyone that I see a couple people that didn't even understand what the scent even is? I don't really know. Can you kind of maybe put it in layman's terms where we can actually maybe get a sense of the smell through the TV here? Or through the
we can do a relative smell or a relative scent type description.
Just like a comparison, yeah.
Yeah, if anyone is sitting next to a bottle of Old Spice, grab that and smell it. And imagine it being slightly sexier. And that is high karate.
Oh, okay.
It's an Oriental. It's a
like Old Spice. Actually, I just picked up. I don't know if they still make them or not. I heard somebody tell me one time Brute still makes it. But Brute, one time, their original bottle used to come with like the little metal and chain emblem on it. It was alcohol. It was like a glass bottle. Do they still make those? I haven't seen one in a long time, but
every now and then they do a special edition one. I've seen.
Is that a special edition?
A black bottle in the store where you can, it comes in a little box and it has the little metal chain. Tag
little emblem. Yeah,
off the chain.
Yeah, off the chain. Yeah, I've been wanting to get that again. I remember my dad had that bottle for a long time, and that was the first thing I used to nick from him when I was getting into the ladies. And I used to always get complimented on that all the time. That they used to just. I don't think a lot of girls knew my name. They just said, "Oh, it's the guy that smells good over there."
It's the guy that smells like my dad.
Yeah, I'll be your daddy. I don't care.
It smells like that smells like my other grandpa. His was brewed.
Yeah,
I picked up a bottle of it. I picked up a bottle of it at Walgreens when I was there last. So
he was so excited. He was so excited too.
Yeah, I was so about $5 or whatever it was. It was on special.
Yep. He did a little happy dance in the aisle. It was something to see actually.
I was just kind of interesting when was it Old Spice? They started putting the pump top, like the atomizer, on top of their bottles, and then they eventually said, "Okay, let's just do that with the original Old Spice too." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like not having to splash it in my hand sometimes to just kind of be able to."
I didn't know
mist it on. Yeah, I have a couple bottles like that.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't bought Old Spice. Well, really bought Old Spice aside from being ironic and buying it a couple of years back on eBay. But since 1990 maybe. And that's back when I still had the little ceramic bottles. When it was the real deal.
Yeah, that's one of the last bottles I had as well, with the little gray button on the top of it and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the spray bottles I never saw. What I did like, I remember at that same time, I think it was probably 1990, 91, they released Old Spice Sport. It was in the clear bottle, the blue and the clear bottle. There's also a green one too. Yeah. I don't remember what that was, but the blue Sport one was really nice.
It has a clean scent to it.
What is it?
Was it
lime?
lime?
The green one, I think, was a lime.
Was it lime? Okay.
Lime,
this is going back like 25 years now, but or 26 now I think about it. But that was some good stuff. But however, my nose was underdeveloped back then. It's kind of like recommending a movie you saw when you were 9 to someone now.
Yeah, the only thing I'd recommend is probably like Star Wars, and I'd be like, "Oh, have you seen Time Bandits? That movie's great." Or Cruel. Let's watch Cruel. It's a crazy thing. Yeah, that's probably about it. I'm a big movie fan myself, so yeah,
Saturday
I
the 14th.
Totally understand that.
I would not recommend Saturday the 14th.
Alfonso C. Reyna was saying Brute Dominant, baby, and I can't find it anywhere.
I have a bottle for you.
I'm so mad. I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
Cruel was awesome. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite all-time films. Definitely.
But I have a bottle of that for you, Scott. I'll give it to you at the Big Shave West. I was handed like 5 bottles of that. But,
awesome.
Yeah, at the last meetup. Carry on.
They're saying 99-cent store. Like I hear people going to the dollar store and finding it all over the place. I can't find it anywhere. Like no matter where I look, can't find Brute Dominant.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I just been kind of trying to pick up different aftershave splashes. Do you guys have anything you would be able to pick up anywhere, or maybe something I should hunt out and try to find that is kind of unusual, or just kind of like, oh, you should definitely have this to your repertoire? Like Clubman. This is one you need for your shaved in for sure.
Clubman.
Clubman. Okay.
Clubman. Yep. Clubman is one.
It's like
I was going to say Barbasol.
Barbasol
aftershave is really good aftershave.
I've never used anything from Barbasol before.
Gillette.
Yeah, like Sly was saying, Barbasol Brisk is probably like it's one of those super cheap aftershaves that's actually really, really good.
Yeah. I've been wanting to try some other stuff like there's one I just had in my head, but I can't remember what it is now. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's a lot of great artisan products, a lot of great aftershaves out there that I've been wanting to try as well. Douglas's stuff, I really like your stuff, Douglas. I really think that, out of the ones I was smelling, I love that when I smell your aftershave, that it doesn't smell like alcohol right away. It's complex enough to where you can get the scent without having to go, well, I got to get it on first before I can actually smell it. And the alcohol wears away, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I smell it. I really enjoyed the way you blend it. That's something very admiring to me.
Oh, thanks, man.
Does anybody know of a soap that smells like Brute? I know that Reef Point soaps used to have one that was
but they've discontinued
Intrepid. They've discontinued it. Yeah, does anybody know of a current available soap that smells like that? Because Intrepid was like spot on. It was great. But I used up the sample that I have.
Yeah, I don't even know what the complexity is on that one.
We're talking about Brute. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Honestly, it probably just doesn't sell that well. Sometimes you get a lot of requests for these things, but with all the artisan soaps that most people offer, by the time they get to your site and see what all your other offerings are, the last thing they want is your duplicate soaps. Based on Old Spice or Brute or anything else like that. That's what I find over and over again. People are always shocked, like, you discontinued that, and it's like, yeah, I did. I'm glad you noticed now, but
looks like Irina has one. Ginger's Garden makes one.
Yeah, she does as well. Yeah.
I think Mama Bear.
Interesting. I'll try that one.
I think about it, but okay. People are talking in the form. What does de-seed mean? Douglas seems de-seed. De-seed. DC Follies? What is that?
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
I think it's because you're kind of lagging a little bit. Your video is kind of slow on here. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird because I moved inside now, so you'd think that I'd be,
Well, I had to go sit right next.
Nathan said drug coma.
Sit right next to the modem here outside.
Yeah, but I was outside before, and it was smooth sailing.
Maybe your palm tree has lead in it.
Yeah. Lead Palm Tree. That's going to be the name of my next band. Okay, what else we got?
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Keys is what I've been using in aftershaves. Sometimes it helps just to reload. Yeah, you're right, Jeeves. Brian, I'm going to reload this page. Don't miss me too much, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Alrighty.
We've got someone that's asked, have you guys tried Barrister and Mann's Night Music? What are your thoughts?
I haven't grabbed that one yet.
I have not.
No,
I've seen the ads for it. Look pretty sexy. So
yeah.
I remember hearing about the scent complexity of it, and I thought it sounded pretty good. Like it's a lot of people are starting to use the rose a lot more, which is I really like it. I really kind of been enjoying tuberose. We make a body oil with the tuberose, and I use it all the time. I'm sure my wife probably goes, "Why do you smell like me?" But I really like it.
Has anyone answered Andrew Terry's question yet about general facial moisturizers or balms that you guys use?
No.
I didn't see it.
Well, I really don't use anything I buy. I don't buy any more products from the store. So we pretty much make everything now. So we make all our own soaps, we make our own laundry detergent, we make everything. So except for, I'm still trying to get the deodorant thing to work, which is almost a possibility most times, right? It's super hard, Douglas, I'm sure. But it's just getting it to work.
Once you nail it, it's not hard. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I got to try yours. That's next on my list. I already got 4 I already threw out. So you're next.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes. I can't wait.
Yeah.
As far as moisturizers and stuff go, in the past I've used Nivea Balm that you get in like the blue tub for, I think it was like $7 from Walgreens for me. That works pretty well as a post-shower, pre-shave, just moisturizer before. And my favorite aftershave at this point is Soap Commander Integrity, their aftershave balm. Because it's unscented, it has a little bit of the menthol in it and great feel to it. And then I can use an aftershave on top of that because it's unscented. I can add a scent on top of that.
It's true.
That's cool. So it's not overly scented to where you can still, when you're shaving, it doesn't really, or when you put your aftershave on, it's not going to be overpowering or fighting the aftershave.
Well, yeah. Once the menthol smell is gone, there's nothing.
That's
to it.
great.
And so,
yeah, we balance
really
our balms the same way. We try to keep it to where the scent is not going to be overpowering, but you can still get it, and it kind of either gently fades away or it almost helps complex what either the cologne you're going to put on or the aftershave splash you're going to put on. And our stuff goes so far. I mean, I literally use half a pump and I could do my whole face. I mean, sometimes if I get really bad razor burn, I'll put it on and just rub it in, and I'm not even red. And 20 minutes later, I'm good to go.
Yeah. I will say though, if you're using a scentless balm before you put on your aftershave, it's going to speed up the dry down of the aftershave or cologne you use after the fact, which could be what you're going for, but just to put that out there. But what I use for moisturizer, what I like to do, I've talked about this many times in the past, is I keep a bottle of aloe vera in the fridge, and I also keep a few of my moisturizers in the fridge as well. And that's always nice after a shave, especially if I experience a little bit of not burn, but if I cut myself or get a nick or may react to some new soap that I'm using, I slap that on after the fact. And just the coolness alone of the balm.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm going to try that now. I'm going to go grab one of my glass bottles of aftershave balm and throw it in the refrigerator and give it a shot
especially
tomorrow.
on a hot summer day.
Oh, yeah, I could imagine.
It's great. And if you can get aloe vera juice now as well, in most grocery stores now sell it. It used to be just health food stores. But what I do is I keep that in the fridge as well, and I'll add that to a towel. I'll usually use half aloe vera and half water, soak a towel in that, put the towel in a Ziploc bag and throw that in the freezer a half an hour or an hour before I shave. And then after the shave, you take that towel and just press it up against your face, and it's just like, oh man, it's unadulterated heaven. I mean, it's so cooling, so refreshing, and whatever redness or irritation you were experiencing, if you were experiencing it, is just gone. Really, really great stuff. So aloe vera is your friend.
Well, looks like we've brought somebody to see the light. I'm that Zach over in the comment section. He's raving about how much he loves this show. This is
awesome. Thank you, Zach, so much.
We got one more convert.
Yeah, I love seeing people finding about wet shaving and its benefits. I know a lot of the benefits originally were to save money. I know that was one of the first things that I decided I was going to try to do. But it's a total misconception. You really can't sell that too much. But over the time of quality, I mean, if you really weren't super into it, like I have a couple people that I converted into wet shaving. I'm sure they're not super into it like me. They don't have 50 razors. They're not out there looking in antique stores. They're not remaking brushes. They're not doing any of that stuff. But they enjoy the benefits of it. They're probably saving. I mean, when you can buy 5 blades for $1.75, I mean, you can't really beat the price. But I haven't really saved too much money doing it. I would know that was the really intention, but having all the razors and brushes and soaps and just having the fun, I really enjoy the fun of it. Has been a great experience. And anyone that's had to go hunt for their own first vintage razor in the antique store and finds that one fat boy they've been looking for $20, they're good. And that's the best. That's the best part of it. At least in my experience, it was.
I agree. Well, I just got my brother-in-law into wet shaving because my sister messaged me. She's like, "Hey, he wants to get into this because he was looking to save money, and he's not incredibly into shaving, but I showed him, okay, you can pick up this razor on Amazon for $8. You can pick up this brush for a few bucks. You can, and just showed him some of the really cheaper stuff because I know he's actually doing it. He's a pretty frugal guy, and so I know he's actually doing it to save money. And you can do it that way, and you can get great shaves and great results, and enjoy it. But
it can be fun and expensive.
Once you get hooked,
that razor you were showing a minute ago from Target, I mean, is that available at every Target? I don't think I've seen it at my Target.
It's not available in every physical store, but you can get it online.
And what is the brand and the model number on that one?
It's Bevel, and it's the only. So the head itself is it comes with just a straight handle, very straight aluminum handle. But that head, it's the only one that they offer.
Okay.
And it's
what's the aggressiveness? It's $50 the retail on that?
It's $50.
And what's the aggressiveness of you think on the edge there on the head?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably put it about a 4. It's on the mild side.
I like
but
that.
it's still an efficient shaver. I enjoy using it.
Yeah, because the only one I've ever seen is probably that twist to open one that I can't remember the company off the top of my head. You've probably seen it.
Vanderhagen.
Yeah, Vanderhagen. Yeah, that one for sure. I've only seen that one in the store or
Micro One Touch. It's also
the Micro One Touch. Yeah,
they pretty much.
So it'd be interesting to see. I'll have to try to see if I can find that bevel out here. That's a really interesting razor. I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, it's a good shaver. I like it.
Yeah,
definitely. I got to get an open comb from Douglas too.
The double open comb.
Yeah, I missed out on getting one of those.
Oh well, they're coming back. It's funny, like we're never out of them. I always have them in stock, but I just had to get a new mold made for them, and so it's been out of stock for 2 weeks, and now everyone's freaking out, like, is it ever coming back? And it's like, no, it's coming back. Trust me, it's oak and it's going to be better than ever. But that's
right on.
The people that noticed. So we are winding down, folks. It's now. Well, it's almost 5:30. I know Scott will be dragged out of the room very soon if we don't wrap this up. So I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in today to another Wet Shavers Roundtable. A big thank you to Robert Phillips for being on our show today and helping us buzz to the Big Shave West. Huge wet shaving meetup happening this April, folks. And I'm really, welcome to the new guys also that popped into the gallery today.
I look forward to meeting all you guys at the Big Shave West. Thank you for everyone that found us today on the show. Make sure you use the code Roundtable20 when you're checking out on our website at www.localjentShavingco.com. Up until Tuesday, you can save up 20% on any purchase, no matter what you buy. So it's free game for everybody. And thank you for everybody that's already purchased. I hear my phone going crazy this whole time. I really appreciate all the support and love, guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to doing all this. I want to do a show with you guys where I actually make a brush on the show too. I have a lathe. You know what I mean? So if you guys want to do that, please put me in. Maybe we could do a dueling brush event. We have two people doing
or
brushes.
I can just play banjo while you make a brush.
Yeah, great. That sounds
maybe one person out there will get the joke. And I'd also like to give a shout out and a thanks to Con Kazantzidis. It's tough to get him on board these days. He's so busy, but we got him at the Big Shave West, and we have him on the show today. Con, where can more folks find out about you?
I'm going to bring these to the Big Shave West.
Yes.
Yes, please do.
Please.
Awesome.
Will do.
But check out Con's store, straywhisker.com.au. Thestraywhisker.com.au. That's right. And also Shave the Man. Yeah. And Scott, where can we find more about you? Well, we can find Scott on YouTube. He is the clean shaver, everybody. So if you're interested in learning more about wet shaving and wet shave culture, check out the Clean Shaver YouTube channel. My name is Douglas Smythe. You can find out more about me and my products at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com. That's phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com or crownkingsshaving.com or howtogrowAmustache.com.
I think you've got about 50 different URLs. And they're all about 60 characters long.
Exactly, I know. It's like, what was it again? Oh, God, it's so many words. Yeah.
I typed one character wrong. Now I'm on a porno site.
Oh, my God.
No. Yeah. You're on the right site. But
I thought it was shave the mustache. That's not a mustache. Yeah.
Thanks again, folks. We'll see you next week in episode 34 of the Wet Shavers Roundtable. Catch you then.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Bye. Thank you.